Welcome to Michelle's Opinions. As we are all waking up, we see the changes all around us, and we're growing into this new understanding of who we are. We learn that we are limitless. We share the tools for growth and better understanding. I have 17 years of experience and many tools in my toolbox that I want to share with you to help you to understand and teach you to be the sovereign being that you are. Welcome to the family, and I hope you enjoy this episode of Michelle's Opinions. Hey guys, welcome to Michelle's Opinions. And today we're going to talk about dreams. A lot of times when we have dreams, they are about introspection. They are about ourselves. A lot of times when I have dreams, they're, most of the times, they're in parables when they have to do with myself. And part of the fun of interpreting the dream is to figure out what is symbolizing what, and figuring out the puzzle as it unravels. So then I can introspect and make the improvements so that way I could be the best version of myself. I also have prophetic dreams. I just assumed that everybody else did too. These are dreams where I can discern the difference between a dream that is introspect and one that would be prophetic by the limitations or the things I can and cannot do in the dream state. If I'm having a prophetic dream that may not be set in stone, I'll be an observer and I won't be able to bend the rules. I won't be able to glide or fly or anything like that. I hit a vantage point and become an observer. Therefore, I am watching things unfold in front of me. Still, there are parables that are shown, like if I see some mode of transportation, that could be somebody's ministry, it could be themselves, it could be, the size of the impact based on the size of the vehicle. It could symbolize a lot of different things. So there's symbology in both. But when I'm seeing dreams that have to do with introspection and things that I need to work on for myself, well, those will come, also with parables, but I'll be able to bend the rules there. I'm able to glide and fly and lift myself up and look from a different vantage point. Because those abilities to bend that reality is to show me, within the dream state that these are things that I need to be able to do for myself. Since I can do these things for myself in the dream state, it clarifies and verifies to me that it is more about something that I need to do for myself in the dream state. Now, the last dream that I released to you guys was both me with some introspection, but mainly it was prophetic and an outer look of how other people are viewing me and how I am viewed by other people, blended in with the introspection of what is really going on. And then as it's unfolding and I'm seeing the actual people that were in the dream that I've never laid eyes on before, I sensed a very unsettling feeling of deja vu. So, which means that by the decisions that they're making, I don't have control over what they're doing, but like that feeling you've been there before. But by, since I was a participant in part, I was able to add a little to it and hopefully bend it so that the outcome that I saw did not actually come to pass. We always have a choice when we're looking at things in the future. So But could I change it if I wasn't involved at all? No. Sometimes when I'm viewing things, I'm just an observer. I'm not a participant. And when I'm not a participant and I'm just an observer and I can't lift myself up off the ground and I can't fly or I can't glide, well, I'm viewing something and I'm not in control of it, because we all know that we're able to create what's going on around us. It's a matter of the awareness on, are you able to understand that you affect the outside elements and not the outside elements affecting you. All right, I've captured a couple clips for you guys, some more blasts from the past, because the information that I put out before is still relevant. Even though I get new revelations every day, you know, the things that I put out early on were they're all still valid. But I just assumed that everybody also had prophetic dreams. I didn't know that 99% of the population used them as introspection only. Or maybe they are seeing some things in the future and just don't know how to discern the difference between, are they observing something of the future, or is it all about introspection? Okay, let me share these clips with you guys, and I hope you enjoy them. Let's get me out of the way. And the first one is called Dream Worker. Hey guys, today on Michelle's Opinions, we're going to talk about, are you a dream worker? Yes! I bet you if you're watching this, you are. You probably watched the symptoms one and saw, well, yes. Okay, here's my top 10 list. And you guys remember, comment below, because I know one thing is that I know for sure, is that I don't know everything. That's one thing that I do know. We learn from each other and grow every day. Okay, number 1. You dream that you're at your job. Yeah, your regular 9 to 5, your day job. You may actually have a dream that you are at your job. You're not happy about it, but it's just the message. Understand, it's the message that is trying to tell you that you are working in your sleep. You're a dream worker. Okay, number 2. Vivid dreams of future events. As we start to go through, and I listed the symptoms, you start to get more attuned and you remember things that are going on. Really vivid dreams will stick out to you, and you'll find that you can recall them when you wake up the next morning. I suggest that you keep a dream journal, and I didn't do that myself. But I did write down the biggies, the ones that really like, what? That makes no sense. I did write them down and date them. But I was a pretty active dreamer. I think I would have been in that journal all day long when I was awake. So, okay. And there's a part A and part B to number 2. And part A is prophetic. So you're having these dreams about a future event and then you walk through it. That's called prophecy. You're seeing something that's going to happen in the future. Yes. And B, it could also be called remote viewing. I watched the channel Farsight Institute. Very interesting stuff, guys. I recommend you check them out on remote viewing. Wow. Okay. Number 3, you get the sensation when you're in your dream, at least I do, that I am gliding and flying. I actually have been in situations, we talked about this last night on Mel's Table Talk, Mel's Talk Table. No, I said it right the first time, Mel's Table Talk. Okay, that's her channel. She does panel shows, really interesting. You guys should check that out. Anyways, we were talking about the dream sensation, and there's been times where I'll be in like a gathering of people and I will become aware that I am in a dream state, and I will actually be able to raise myself up and then look down at things in a different perspective. It's It's not that I am higher than them. It's like raising up my perspective to view it from a different angle. A lot of times when we're participating here, we get so close and entangled in the incident itself that we forget that we are just playing a part here. And sometimes, if you do that exercise, which I gave you guys in a earlier video, about raising your perspective up and then viewing and then seeing it as the dance that it is, that will help you with, the emotional turmoil and things like that that could be going on. And, knock anxiety out of the way, fear out of the way, depression out of the way, just get rid of it. Okay. Number 4, you can have the sensation of sleep paralysis, or you feel like a strong energy harness is like around you. You know how when your leg feels like it's falling asleep and things like that, that tingly feeling? It's kind of like that. I've had this happen to myself. And it feels like just this energetic, and it's not a painful thing, but like maybe a harness has been put on me while maybe some medical things are going on or being addressed. And again, I'm going to bring up Mel's live show because we talked about, things happening in a higher realm, like 5th or 6th or 7th or 8th, level, and then shadowing down, is something going on with my light body that is being repaired that's going to manifest here. Something to think about, guys. Pretty interesting stuff. Okay, number 5. You walk around your house in your spirit body. I have done that several times. I think I'm up and walking around. And then what my go-to is a light switch. If I am wondering if I'm still asleep or not, I go for a light switch. And if I cannot click the light switch on, or if I'm hitting the switch and the light's not coming on, I am out roaming around. I'm still asleep. So, try that, guys. Try and give yourself a little touchstone to see, if you can turn on a light switch, or, make your own, something that's personal to you. So that way you'll know, and it'll give you some confirmation. Okay. Number 6, you gain the wisdom and knowledge without having to look things up. I tell you this, guys, I spoke a foreign language. I had multiple accents. I had knowledge and understanding of things that I did not study. Yeah, stuff like that happens, guys. Okay, number 7, you receive messages clearly. Now, during the daytime, in meditation, and it takes a little while for us to link up and to hear clearly, okay? But I'll tell you what, guys, in your sleep, those messages are coming through loud and clear. There's no filters or anything that's going on in your dream state. The messages are coming through. Sometimes, it'll come across to you as riddles and puzzles. Ugh, sorry. Riddles and puzzles or parables. Because we enjoy doing those kind of things. The spiritual enjoys having us seek things out, It's amazing. It's really amazing. Okay, where were we? Number 8, you see the differences in your life around you. Like, things start to manifest around you based on, now you're consciously thinking, and also in your dream state, whatever's going on in there then starts to reflect around you. It's pretty amazing, guys. The manifestations that I've seen take place are off the charts. And the Mandela effect in itself is a huge manifestation. We can't just keep dismissing it, guys. We really have to acknowledge that as a people and realize that something's going on, and, get to that understanding. Okay, number 9. You see the world upside down or inverted, which I talked about at the beginning. When in 2012, I saw everything was upside down and inverted. So my way of thinking, the knowledge that I thought that I had, the classes that I took, the educational background, all of it, everything was backwards. From religion to education to everything I thought that I knew, it was backwards. So I had to lay a new foundation and grow from there. But that's okay, because it works out, guys, for everybody, everyone. Okay. And number 10, you'll be more heart-based centered. I do realize that I acknowledge my responsibilities now for my actions. I do not set out to hurt anybody. My intentions now are more focused, and that it all started with dream state. Okay, so if you're wondering if you are a dream worker, I have to say, yeah, you probably are. Because the messages that I've been getting are for everybody. We are all going to come into this together. And that's where we need to show the patience, you guys, with each other. Because some people, are still engulfed in the experience. They're still into the remembering to forget part. But we got to realize, guys, we just left the age of Pisces, okay? We're going into the age of Aquarius. A lot of people get really fuddled up with the terminology New Age. They say, oh, that's a religion, New Age, New Age. No, guys, let's take the labels off and realize that we are dawning into a new age. It's a good thing, guys. We're coming into the golden age, the age of knowing. We're going to know who and what we are, the abilities, the gifts, everything that is in each and every one of us. It's just manifesting like crazy around us. Yeah, it's like that, guys. Okay, well, that's it for Michelle's opinions on Are You a Dream Worker? I believe you are. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the reminders. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Peace. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys, that was Dream Worker. And I have to say, just like I said before, that we are all dream workers in some sense or another, whether it's for introspection or you have the gift of prophetic dreams. Now, we all have many gifts that are stirred up within us. It's the ones that we go after that come into fruition. In 2001 is when I became aware of the dreams and the visions that I was having. And I've told you guys before, the doctor said, oh, she's having night terrors, and gave me a pill. Well, it didn't work. The dreams still kept on coming in. I just stopped talking about them. In 2012, I had that whirlwind of, this is happening and we're all going through this major transformation together. And there's no hiding it. Things were just coming to pass. And once a gift is established within you, you'll know that you have it because it will prove itself over and over and over again. And maybe I'm thick, like I say to you guys, but I had to have it prove itself over and over and over again before I would believe that this was actually happening. And I've told you guys about the Trump dream. I thought it was a joke. So did my husband when I told him about it. So we wrote it down. We never ever thought, never thought. But, the universe is always talking to us. And we need to tune in and listen. We all have our jobs. We all have our gifts. We all have our skills. And I do think that prophetic dreams are for everybody. It's just a matter of discerning whether it's an introspection dream or if it's a prophetic dream. And I can just give you the tools that I have on how I know the difference within myself. And then you would need to find the way that you would know the difference. Because there was a wave there that people were putting out their dreams and visions, and they were all like extinction level events. Well, I had my fair share of extinction level event dreams and visions also, but they had nothing to do with the earth. Those were introspection dreams. Okay, I've captured another clip, and this one's called Symptoms of a Dream Worker. Not quite as long as the other one, but these are symptoms that you'll show that you are a dream worker. Now, I have to say I've talked to a couple people here recently, and to be quite honest, they don't want the gift of prophecy. So, And if you don't want it, you won't have it. It's just one of those things. Um, be careful what you ask for because you will get it. All right, let me play this other clip for you guys. And this one is called Symptoms of a Dream Worker. And, this information is very informative. And guys, remember, keep an eye on the clouds behind me. There's always something going on. Hey guys, today on Michelle's Opinions, I'm going to talk about symptoms of a dream worker. I've made a list of 10 symptoms that I see pretty common in just about every light worker, dream worker, Holy Spirit baptism person. Again, guys, let's not try to worry about the labels on it, and let's just look at what is going on. Okay, number one, you are exhausted when you wake up the next day. But not a bad exhausted, a good one. Like, you've been busy, but it was a good busy. That kind of feeling. Okay, number two, you feel like you just got off work, but in a good way, which I just touched on. Number one, I tend to do that as the information flows in, it just kind of comes out. So yeah, you feel like you just got off work, even though you just woke up. Okay, number three, an inner knowing that something is going on. You start to have this inner knowing that while you're sleeping, there's a little more going on than you just resting. Yeah. Okay, number four, you start feeling healthier and looking younger. I have to say, I am noticing that in so many of my friends, so many people that I have talked to over the past year or 2 years. They're radiating, they're glowing. It's amazing. Okay, number five, you drop wisdom in your mind and you don't know where it comes from. You'll be talking to someone and all of a sudden this profound wisdom will come from you and you'll be like, oh, whoa. You probably learned that in your sleep while you were dreaming. Okay, number six, you see things changing around you. Mandala. Becoming more aware. Okay, number seven, you search out others going through the same thing. You feel a little isolated in this, guys. At least I did. And you seek out others that are, at least experiencing the same stuff with you. Yeah. Okay, number eight, you question your own sanity, which pretty much goes hand in hand with number seven, seeking out for others going through it with you. So you don't feel quite as crazy. Okay. Number nine, you have a hunger for the holy books, investigation, to look into certain topics that seem to be dropped into you while you're sleeping, and then you go and seek out whatever is the current information. And a lot of times, I'll tell you what, guys, you find out that the information that you got in your sleep, it surpasses what you find in the world. It's really interesting, but it's true. Okay. Number 10. You begin to become aware that life is not exactly what you thought it would be. Yeah, it's different. I know that in 2012, I felt like everything was flipped upside down. What? Yes. I want to give a little testimony here now that I've given you the list of 10 things to look at. And I'm doing this because it seems to be a common thread that people are starting to ask questions about, are they doing these things? What's going on with them? And I do want to say the best place to find out and get any answers is from within. Seek with your heart, get connected, and get the information for yourself. It's there for you. It's always great to get confirmation among other people, yes. But in 2012, I felt a little isolated, like I was stranded on an island like Tom Hanks in Castaway, you know? And so when you are kind of alone in this, it teaches you almost to rely on yourself and to seek from within, because I didn't have other people, you know, to really communicate with. And I also wanted to bring up, in 2001, I started having these vivid dreams. The doctor called them night terrors and put me on a medication to stop me from dreaming. I have this feeling, you guys, that this is not something that is new. I think this is something that's been going on for decades. It's just finally resonated through us to the point that we are becoming aware that it is going on. It's a beautiful thing, guys. It's so wonderful. I'm making my next video is, are you a dream worker? I've got the top 10 list on that too, guys, so stay tuned. Hey, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you can get the reminders. Give me that thumbs up, guys. Peace. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, guys. Let's see, where am I? Okay, there I am. Don't forget, we've got that promo going on. As soon as we reach that 1200, we're going to have that party. And I've made some channel changes. But I'll do another video updating you guys about that, about guests that will be coming on, and how they will be allowed to come onto this platform. And you guys, you know, realize that all of these gifts, they are wonderful. They're beautiful. They're being stirred up in everybody. It's like our DNA is being activated. We're being brought back to what we are to be. We're getting the understanding of who and what we are. And if you're sharing this and you realize, you know, and bringing people over, let me know, because that's more tickets for you into the drawing. It's so important that we get a nice group of people here that are like-minded, not cult-like, but are like-minded in the fact that they realize their sovereignty, their divine abilities, the gifts that are within them, that we're willing to share with one another, fellowship, and grow, because we know we can change this place overnight. All we have to do is become self-aware and understand the impact that we already have, and that the outside world doesn't affect us. We affect the outside world. Yeah. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys all so very much, and I look forward to talking to you soon. I will be putting out that video on this other dream that I had, and let's see how well you guys do on helping me with the interpretation. Make sure you're leaving those comments, guys. That puts more tickets in too, and that your account is visible. You need to show up visible as a subscriber. Thanks, guys. I love you guys so much. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Michelle's Opinions. We're on this journey together. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You may want to bookmark this page. You can sponsor the channel for as little as a cup of coffee a month. But if you bookmark this page, we can continue on with the work there, free of charge, on their platform. I will see you soon. I love you all so much. Have a great day. Peace.